The Indian Navy Chief Admiral stated that India will deploy 16 Mk-9B Predator drones on the land border of India and China, out of total 31 drones being bought from the United States. When talking to the Indian news media ANI, the Indian Navy Chief said, out of 31, about 16 of the military drones will primarily for the border areas. The only difference between the Skyguardian and the Seaguardian is mainly the sensor. Regarding the surveillance capabilities of Mk-9B drones, Indian Admiral said, the sensors of the Predators are state-of-the-art and they provide good reconnaissance and intelligence capabilities. They will be to provide near real-time and almost 24/7 surveillance. The Navy has already been operating 2 Mk-9Bs on a lease from the US-based General Atomics, the Aeronautical Systems Inc. since mid-2020. Following the clash in the Galwan Valley of the eastern Ladakh sector of India, the Navy is highly impressed with the capability of the drone. So much so that the 2 Mk-9Bs completed 10,000 hours of flying in just 2 years. The P-8 had been used along with the Indian Army and given Air Force teams, and we found it very quite beneficial, said the Indian chief. And similarly, we found the 2 Skyguardians which we have on a lease are being operated since November of 2020 and are also being quite useful. Even the Indian Army utilized the drone's real-time imagery capabilities. When the Navy's drones were deployed along the line of actual control to keep an eye on the Chinese deployment. The Navy will also extend the lease of 2 drones already in operation. Moreover, the 2 drones have currently completed more than 12,000 hours of incident-free flying, up from the earlier reported 10,000 hours. Along with that, India's indigenously developed Tejas Mk-1 completed 7 years in service with the Indian Air Force on July of 2023, completing a major milestone since its induction. The Light Combat Aircraft or the LCA program was started in early 1980s, with the Government of India establishing the project in 1983 to replace its MiG-21 fighter jets. The prototype took its first flight in January of 2001, and the fighter was named Tejas. After more than a decade of trials, the first jet was finally inducted by Indian Air Force in 2016 into Squadron number 45, called as Flying Daggers. In 2020, number 18 Squadron Flying Bullets became the second squadron to start operating the fighter jets. Since then, the fighter jet has accumulated more than 4,000 hours of incident-free flying. The Tejas Mk-1 is a light supersonic multi-role fighter jet, capable of doing multiple missions, including air defense, air-to-air, intelligence, surveillance and reconnaissance, air interdiction, striking the enemy targets deep into the enemy territory, and maritime strike and reconnaissance missions. The jet carries an Israeli laser designating pod, multiple mode radar, helmet-mounted display system, and self-protection suit. Its other variant, Tejas Mk-1A, of 83 of which Indian Air Force have ordered for the Hindustan Aeronautical Limited in a deal worth of Rs 48,000 crores in Indian money, 2021 will be even more advanced. The Tejas Mk-1 will have 40 major improvements compared to Tejas Mk-1. It will have an active electronically scanned array radar for detecting enemy aircraft at greater range and resistance to the jamming, a new advanced self-protection jam suit, a digital flying control computer, as well as fast turnaround time for each aircraft after every sortie. So what do you think? Will this military UAVs and Tejas fighter jets help India to stand against China on the India-China border? China has begun work on the possible road network in the vicinity of a newly constructed bridge on the south bank of Pangkang Tso, near the line of actual control between India and China. Those are low-resolution satellite images currently available from the European Space Agency. The Copernicus surveys do not clearly show the stage of preparedness of the new construction in detail. The images are clear enough to see the site clearance and likely roadwork of the south of the bridge. The news changes were first discovered by the Twitter user Damian Simon on Monday. Earlier this year, India Today of India reported that the bridge was near completion in January. The new satellite images independently sourced by the India Today confirms that the new ground constructions came up significantly during the last 2 weeks of April of 2022. Earlier, Indian government termed the construction of the bridge by China is illegal. The Indian government has taken note of the bridge being constructed by China on the Pangangso Lake. This bridge is being constructed in the areas that have continued to be under the illegal occupation of China since 1962. The government of India has never accepted this illegal occupation. The Ministry of State of External Affairs told the parliament earlier this year the new Chinese infrastructure is believed to be a key point of Chinese government's efforts to prevent an August 2020-like situation when the Indian Armed Force conducted surprise operation by gaining control of a critical portion of Kailash Heights. The standoff at the southern end was the closest, and India and the Chinese force stood less than 200 meters from each other. The new infrastructure that includes a new bridge linked via the upcoming road network is expected to reduce the distance, and hence the response time of the Chinese Liberation Army would require while moving their assets from Rohtang. Analysis of the satellite imagery further suggests that the construction work on the bridge began in September last year from the northern shores of the lake. Despite several rounds of military talks at the Corps commander level and the recent visit of the Chinese Foreign Minister and the State Councillor Wang Yi to Delhi, a complete de-escalation in eastern Ladakh has not been achieved yet. India is expected to attend the China-hosted Brazil, Russia, India, China, South Africa, which is called as BRIC meeting later this year. In the Ukraine-Russia conflict, the reports from the war zone have suggested that the Ukrainians have extensively used anti-tank guided missiles to destroy hundreds of Russian armored vehicles, tanks, and achieve significant success. Indian armed forces have been keeping a close eye on developments on the battlefield, as loss of the equipment is common, including the tanks, defense systems, and missiles being used there. The inputs are being analyzed, and the lessons would be incorporated into the design of futuristic main battle tanks that would be produced and used by the Indian Army in coming years, according to an Indian news report. In the Russia-Ukraine war going on around for 48 days, several European and North American nations are supplying anti-tank and anti-aircraft equipment such as the Javelins, Starsticks, NLAWs, and 84s. The Indian designers of the tanks would attempt to offset that advance in futuristic main battle tanks for India that would be built some years from now, maybe a decade, they said. Time has to tell how the Indian tanks will withstand the Pakistan and Chinese anti-tank missiles. As you can see, T-90 and the T-72 tanks are made by Russians and are used by the Indian military a lot. Post your comments below, and if you like this video, please give a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. And thanks for watching. This is WZ Daily. Think big, think different. Bye.